Hello, everyone. Welcome, Florida Man. Welcome, Charlene. Welcome, R Morris 76, Mikey T1Z27, Star Wars Daddy. Good. Gang's all here. We're going to start things off with just a winner pick one. Stick around because occasionally I'll throw up a winner pick two and maybe even a winner pick three. But you got to hang out because you never know when it's going to happen. It could be any time. It could be anybody's guess. We're running modern today, guys. Okay, all modern. Got a couple of giveaways. Hope you guys are all doing well. I'm still getting over my cough. I feel fine. Just, it's been over a week now, but it does tend to linger on. Whereas if I talk, I end up having to cough up a little bit. It's fine. It's hard to do this thing. There's two things that are really hard to do silent. One of them is teaching, and the other one is doing whatnot shows, and I do both. So there you go. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be great, guys. We're gonna have a good time. All right, let me give you guys are the early birds, so let me give you a little scan of what we're gonna run today. It's mostly carded modern figures. All right, including the three that I just showed you there. We got a lot of Power of the Jedi, Power of the Force, green card, and we have Power of the Force, red card. We do have a deluxe Darth Maul we're gonna run, a deluxe Leia, deluxe Han, deluxe Luke. Got another Bendham's. Got just a series of Acolyte figures we'll run individually. Those boxes are empty. I will include the box in two of the auctions. I also have the Star Wars Time magazine that came out in the 80s, I think. Yeah. That I'm not sure if I'm going to run it or do it as a giveaway. I'm not sure. A couple Black Series figures. Cool Disney, you can tell by the Mickey Mouse thing, lightsaber actually working. Oh, sorry. There we go. So we got our working. Of course, this is like kicking it old school before Galaxy's Edge was a thing, that kind of thing. But it's fun. And got a bag of modern parts and even a Lego piece. So I got a couple of things here. I'm not sure if I'm going to run the Wicket or not. I might run it. I might actually put it in as a giveaway. So we'll see. Usually with my giveaways, the follower giveaways, I do different things. I just maybe run a figure as a finger. I'm not running any fingers. I'll run a figure, that kind of thing. So, all right, where are we? Okay, guys, we're about a minute away. So wait for it to hit 2:00, and then we'll start this first auction again. You choose A, B, or C, or if you want to just give me the name of the character, that works too. I'm good. I'm good that way, just to keep it from being confused. You're not bidding on all three. You're bidding on one. Okay. Winner picks one. There we go. Awesome. All right. We are at 2:00. So I think I'll start you off. Again, these are going to be 20 seconds with 7-second counter bid, and we'll start bidding at $4. Make sure you check out, if you're new to this, make sure you check out my unboxing show on YouTube, Darth Tuba Star Wars Unboxing Show. Anybody who wins this will get a shout out. Hey, first purchase, Fry of the Dead. All right, Fry, what would you like? A, B, or C, or just the name? A, Plo Koon. It is yours, my friend. Thank you so much for the purchase. And that is awesome. Let us throw in somebody else here. Let's do. Got a Power of the Force Luke. Dagobah Luke. Now that Luke, I will say, there is a bit of it. Looks like somebody had this tried to shoot him in the chest. That is inside the package. So that is a weird thing, but that is not. That is just part of the defect of the figure. All right, same thing. Fire pick one. Long saber Luke variant. Look variant. Buyer's picking one. All right, let's remove Luke for a moment and let's throw in. How about we got Fode and Bead. Let's take this guy out and put in his place Porkins. Come on, Porkins. We love Porkins. All right, let me just set this the right way. 20 seconds, 7 seconds. All right, and I'm starting. Star Wars Daddy's in. Oh, collector pool. Star Wars Daddy's back. All right, Star Wars Daddy. Guys, check out his YouTube channel. He does amazing stuff. Give me A, B, or C, Star Wars Daddy, whichever one you want. Porkins. Right with you, Red 3. All right, he's yours. Okay, let's do this one. Let's put in, this is a Ketwall. Fun fact, this was a special edition character that actually is 2 characters. If you turn his head the other way, he played another character. I don't know if they ever made it into the other figure. Actually, they literally turned his head upside down and gave him a kind of a cap, and that was like a different character. Second wave. Thank you for the purchase. Which one do you want, A, B, or C? C. Got it. Catwall. Greg, yes. Greg Proops of Whose Line Is It Anyway fame. Love it. All right, let's see. I have another Luke here. This is a better thing. Now, someone was asking me about the long. Let's put these together. We do have them together. There's the long variant and the short variant. This is the short Luke variant, or the long Luke. You get the price tag from Fred's absolutely free. Collector pool 6-9 is in. Yeah, guys, I wish I could talk more. I'm like, my brain is. All right, collector pool, A, B, or C? A, it is yours. Fode and B. Remember when they made the Jabba figure for episode 1? They did not. They had humanoid, or I should say, non-CGI versions. We'll throw in a Rebel Trooper now. The characters of Fode and Bead were actually, they were really men in masks first. All right, you know what? We're gonna do the same thing. Only now we're gonna start it at $3. See if we have any interest in them. There we go. Yeah. So the original concept of Fode and Bead, the 2-headed announcer, where they were going to be 2 men in masks, 2 guys in masks, and that's what you have with the Jabba, the episode 1 Jabba, and then they they switched it out to CG characters, so the Foden B that we see there came out later. A, B, or C, second wave? Which one would you like? A. Please. You are more than welcome. Yeah, this guy, man, the Rebel Trooper, this was one of the first times that we had that character, or that kind of army builder character. All right. I'm going to do this, guys. We're going to get 3 orange card. This is a Luke Skywalker X-Wing. I'll start these $2 start. Buy or pick one. I got to do here. All right. Which one? Pilot Luke. It's yours. All right. 6. Okay. Okay, let's move. How about an art? Let's do this. About a farm boy Luke. So we got a farm boy Luke. 2 Lukes or a Han? $2 start. I'll switch back to $4 when we get back to Jedi, Power of the Jedi. Luke C96 is winning this one, maybe. Luke getting in on Luke. All right, Luke, you better pick one of the Lukes. If you pick the Han, that just feels like not poetic justice. Hey, there you go, farm boy Luke. Gotcha. Okay, there we go. Just trying to make some room here, guys. All right, let's put out not the best Leia, I know, but it is the first of the new releases, the Power of the Force Leia. That was what was that? Number 7. All right, and we're going on with number 8. $2 start. All right. Which one would you like, sir? The large, small, and medium are simply because I do random picks. They are. I'll take Luke. Okay, so the other Luke, there it is. The only difference is the weight. The how much the shipping cost is, because if I have a few items that are weigh a little bit more. Like I have a Black Series bigger figure that's going to require a bigger box and therefore more packaging. So that'll be more of a medium or a large. Actually, to be honest, I don't even think I have any large items, except maybe that one. I have an Ewok kind of like a heavy plush that if I do run that, it'll be a large. So that's all that is. All right. I know that Power of the Force orange not always is highly sought after, and I get that. So why don't we do this? We're gonna keep it at $4 start, but winner now picks 2. So the winner, you can pick 2 figures. Oh, it's okay, man. Yeah, I basically do, since I do random picks. I mean, I have a table over here filled with items that I'm planning on running, but I don't pre-list them. I just call it a random pick. It's just the way Whatnot sets it up. All right, Warren, make your first purchase for $5. Pretty good. So just you need to letters A, B, B, C, A, C. What would you like? Or Leia Han, Lando, A and B. You got it. Take the couple. Awesome. All right. Good. Let's get some more up there. I just gotta shift some things around here. We'll do another pick 2. Let's do. We got a Ben Kenobi, and I got another Leia. I'll run. Same thing. Starting at 4. Buyer picks 2. Number 10. think I could do. I think I agree with you, sir. Thank you for that suggestion. Okay, Luke C. Obi-Wan, you get to pick 2, Luke C. This is still we're still at pick 2. So you can pick one more. Leia, okay? There you go. Thank you for that. All right, good minute. Let's do this. Okay. Let's do... We'll do one more pick 2, and then I'll go back to 1. This is my last pick 2 for a bit, guys. We got get in the picture there. We got a Chewie, and we got a Hoth Han, and we got a Lando. Buyer pick 2. This is the last one. I'm going to, for a bit, I'll go back to other things. I will absolutely raid you, Lily's collection. Okay, I don't know. I'm not sure. AB. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, Lily, I will definitely raid you. Assuming, I don't know how long you're running. I got about 105 items or so to get through. So, all right, let's go back to the winner. Pick 1. Let's take Lando off for a bit. All right, how about this one? Let's do 3PO. How about a Yoda? Yoda. And because we all love our droids, let's get an R2-D2 in there. This is buyer pick 1. We're back to just picking 1. My most ironic thing is my name is Luke, but my favorite character is Anakin or Dooku, with Luke being my favorite. I love it. Trying to start this, guys. We're back to buyer pick 1. I don't know if I have any Anakins because we are doing mostly Power of the Force. I'm looking back at some other ones here. Yeah, I don't think I have any Anakins today. I have a shipment of Revenge of the Sith ones coming in. All right, so pick 1 this time, Fry. Hey, you want this is the droid you're looking for. There you go. Okay. How about another droid? How about... There's only one problem with these figures, guys. They don't stand up, so they take up a lot of room. I'm going to do the R5-D4, the hero of the rebellion. Hopefully. I know, I'm hoping to get it, maybe even as soon as next week, get a Revenge of the Sith. Some run of some Revenge of the Sith. Because I picked up a bunch, so I'm just waiting for them to ship. So, Fry, you're making a lot of purchases. It's possible that you might pick up the Darth Tuba or the Chewbacca of the Week award. All right, Fry. What would you like? And check the crowns at the top moving forward. You get some deals. All right, guys, we're about to start to get a little bit more cozy here. All right, here's a good one. This is the Han Solo in carbonite with the block. It's got a little bit of wear there at the top, just because of the amount of plastic it needs. Starberry Pop-Tarts. I love that name. Revenge of the Sith. Yeah, I was. That was probably one of the more of the 3 prequel films. I think it was more universally accepted. I enjoyed all 3 of them, but I will say that one was pretty epic. B. B is in protocol. Well, not B is in protocol, but B is in C3PO. All right. Keep going with some of these guys. Let's see. How about a Luke Jedi? Now, it does have a bend in the card, full disclosure. If you look at the top there by the Vader head, you can see the kind of the bend. Might be a good one to consider opening. Luke Jedi Knight, friend of Captain Solo's. I know, right, Luke? Yes, I can. I grew up with the original myself, but I enjoyed the prequels because it was the first set of movies. The Phantom Menace was the first movie I took my daughter to. She's pretty young too, but she liked it. And you know what? She enjoyed the battle droid. She enjoyed Jar Jar. All right, A, B, or C? Luke. I know. I'll take the I'm a Jedi like my father before me. Okay. So yours, my friend. All right. Yeah, most of my toys, just a heads up, guys, my toys are all in what I would say are played with condition. Okay, meaning they're okay. All right. I'm another Chewy. Wait. Whoops. Fry of the Dead. Which one do you like now? Well, A, B, or C? B. Got the Wookie. Wookie. I love Wookie. All right. All right, guys. Let me do one more of the pick one. I have another R2. This is my last R2 of the show. Okay, so we have new number. Who dis? So we're just doing a picking, buy or pick one. Pick one of the three. Tony Lee in the house. I have a feeling I know which one Tony Lee wants. I'm Tony Lee. I think I know. Awesome. I'm assuming you want this one, but I'll wait for you to say B. Picking the pile. Jar Jar. Just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Excellent grab, my friends. Okay. Why don't we do this? I'm going to take a little break from the orange. I'm going to put these guys over here. How are we doing here? We're about 8 away from the giveaway. Let's do this. All right. I'm just going to run. I'm going to run just this by itself for a minute. So this is just a one-off. This is where, for those who's asking, now I'm going to call this a medium because of its larger size. I'll start it at $4. Yeah. Tony Lee was like sensing a great disturbance in the force. It's like there was, as if someone was listing an astromech, and I must be there to win it. All right, Fry. Good grab on that. Let us do another one of those. How about the Leia? It's got a little bit of a dink in the top corner there. Leia sail barge. Put it on your sail barge, even though the sail barge, I think, it already includes one. Florida Man wants that one. Oh, yeah. Yay, Florida Man. All right. It is yours. Any Bo-Katan. me look. Let me run something else here. I don't know if we have it. I don't know if there's any interest in this. I'll run it. This is the deluxe Han Solo with the gigantic RoboCop-like thing. My help from Costleia. I do not have any Bo-Katans today. My apologies. I do have a couple of things that I'm putting on hold. I don't know if Bo-Katan's in there. Starting it for $1, guys. If there's no interest in that. Oh, Florida Man wants it for $1. Figured that. Looking for all the bucket heads. I gotcha. Okay. Pretty good. Thank you for that. All right. Now, this one, guys, I think should go for a little bit more. This is the Luke back to tank. All right. I'm actually going to run this as a large. And I'm going to start it at 5. All right, Florida Man. Good grab on it. Thank you for that purchase. Okay, Florida Man, you may become a 4-time. You may be up for the 4-time winner. All right. Let's see here. Let's go back to some pick 1. I'm going to do the green Power of the Force. We'll start with Luke Hoth. A little bit of a dented card up here. Okay. Greedo and the green card, and ATST driver, which has got the foil cards, or at least the Luke and ATST do. This is buyer choose one. You're in there. Get in there. Get in there, buddy. Second wave wants it. Okay, choose. Second wave, choose A, B, or C. The wire, choose A. A, get the. Very good. All right. Let's put Bosk in here. Number 19. Black Series. I have, while this is running, I will tell you. I have Dedramiro. I have Wim from Skeleton Group. Skeleton Group. I have Basil from Acolyte and the Jedi Master Vernestra Bro, as well as a Rebel Commando of the Return of the Jedi card. Hey, second wave, give me A, B, or C. And second wave, make sure you check the coupons at the bottom. You will take Bosk. You love Bosk, you get Bosk. Okay. Just going to do a little shift here. Hang on 1 second. Oops. Did I just... All right. Let's go with everybody moving this way. All right. I'm going to start with... Here's a freeze frame. We have a Luke Yavin with the freeze frame in there. This is 20. All right, guys. Letter number A. Okay. Ah, Greedo. Greedo's now A. I'm going to put a Sand Trooper on B. And I'm going to start this. And while I'm starting it, I'm going to enter my giveaway. We'll do, for the giveaway, why don't we do this Luke. We're going to give away this Luke as a giveaway. I'm just going to kind of take it over here. It's hard to place where to do it, but for now, I'll just put that there. The Luke at the bottom is the giveaway item. Okay, this is a follower giveaway, but let's. I usually pick it pretty quick. All right, Panther, welcome back. Panther, you want C? Gotcha. This is number 1. Panther gets the trooper. All right. Another freeze frame. We got Trenchcoat Han. And last chance on the givey. I'm going to hit it in about 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I'm drawing the winner. And the winner is Jason H. 19757. All right. Thank you for following. All right. Appreciate the follow. You will get this mailed to you. Okay. And looks like no one. Let's do. All right. Let's redo this one. We'll start it at $2. This is a buyer pick one of these for $2. Florida man knows. He knows my strategy. Guys, I do plan on doing another vintage show on Friday. It's my normal time. I typically do 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Okay. All right, second wave, ABC. ABC. Which one would you like? Hey, you get the Greedo. Okay. Here's a freeze frame Lando General in his buffed workout attire at the gym. I will say, I love Star Wars collecting, but I'm not a fan of the buffed out characters. I get why they did it. Get it? I understand. All right, Fry. A, B, or C? My boy Lando. Your boy Lando it is. All right, gang. Let's do this. Okay, a couple more freeze frames. If anybody want me to put some orange carded figures back up, let me know. Or if there's any specific ones you're looking for, I can try to bump them to the front. I believe you were right, Second Wave, that they were indeed trying to compete with He-Man, but I think a lot of other figures too. Okay, let's put on a Rebel. This is like one of the beefcake Rebel troopers, so we'll put him up instead. Yeah, but I think that was exactly what it was. do one more, and let's drop it to $2. Start. All right. A, B, or C? A. All right. A. Thanks for being ready on that. We got a 2-1B with. He doesn't come with a staff. He comes with a fancy like gun-like thing. Oh, get on there, buddy. Get on there. Did I not run this? Ah, shit. Run. It's 24. Okay. Just put these in. Okay. Florida Man! All right. A, B, or C? Anybody remember 2XL? Please choose A, B, or C. No. Anybody remember 2XL? Put some parts in if you like number 2XL. All right. Let's get back into some. Let's do this. We got a Tuscan Raider. Oh, sorry. Blue shirt on a green card. Hang on a minute. Let me look. Do I have a Lando with a blue shirt? Are you talking about a Power of the Force? Or like Power of the Jedi? Or does it just have to be a green card? Or is it specifically Power of the Force? I don't see any at the moment. Oh, okay. We are now, let's do buy or pick 2 for a bit. I think I'm going to be doing this for a bit. Ooh. This is number 26. Buy or pick 2. Wode 29, first purchase. Okay, Wode, which 2 would you like? A, B, B, C, A, C, or you want to name them? You can. Tell me which 2 you'd like. B and C. All right. Thank you for that purchase. What do you say we keep that and get another Rebel Trooper up there. All right. Getting the deals today, guys. Getting the deals. Farman gets it. A, B, B, C, A, C. A and C. Tuscan and Rebel Trooper. Build your armies. You. All right, we should start just creating a Florida Man box. All right, I'm gonna bring some orange back into this. We'll continue playing around with the you pick 2. Actually, you know what I think we should do? I think we should put these 2. We've got a Hoth Rebel Soldier and then the freeze frame version of the figure. And I'll throw a little bot in there. All right, buy or pick 2. Be careful, guys. Stay. I wouldn't jump out too much because I'm feeling a pick 3 coming. All right, second wave AB, BC, AC? Are you picking the two Rebel Hoth Troopers? Or are you going to pick one of them? A and C. Ooh, upset. Okay. You wanted the free, oops. You wanted the freeze frames, I'm guessing. All right. All right, gang. Another Han, Carbonite, and a Yoda. This is a 29. I have Retro Acolyte, which I just want to get through some more of my other stuff here, but I will run that shortly. I'm really just trying to, it's just more of a logistic. I'm just trying to clean off my table so I can stack things up here. A5D8, AB, BC, AC. Yoda and Carbon. Okay, that was number 29. Right. All right, gang. We keep going. Well, we'll go a little bit further with our you pick two. Let me drop off a few here. We got a Ben Kenobi short saber, and we got a Han Hoth Han. I pick two. All right, Florida man. And that was you, B and C. Okay. Boop. I know that one here's too. I'm just gonna start making a box for you, dude. All right. Another Han, Han Carbonite, and another Yoda. And still buyer pick two. We're still riding the buyer pick two train. This, but I know that these are part of it. So in there. I know they're yours. And B and C again. All right. This was number 31. All right. Florida man is going to have some great stuff to put on his sales. All right. Where are we? All right. Let's go with Han and Lando, and Hoth Han. All right. Getting some good deals, guys. Good for you. A, B, B, C, A, C. Han and Lando. Han and Lando. All right. Here we go. That was number 32. Okay. Awesome. All right, gang. My last one for a bit with these guys. We're going to do... all right. Well, I'll put in two Hoth Hans and one Ben Kenobi, but this is pick three. This is all you get, all three. All right, it's the same price. Starting at 33. This is for all three. And we will take a break from our orange cards for a bit. All right, Florida Man. All three of these are yours. I can't wait to see them on your show. All right, well, let's move on, folks. Let's move on. Back to pick one, and right now we're going to just do. Well, we got a. This is my only episode 1 figure for the day. Chancellor Valorum. We have a Power of the Jedi R2D2. And we have a freeze frame prune face. Or a Marco. I was trying to say his name on the show the other day. Vintage collection Glamorian Guards, no. I do not have those today. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. I got some interesting figures coming up. I'm going to start mixing it up, guys. I'm going to start bringing in some vintage collection, maybe a Black Series. All right, so just, stay tuned is what I'm saying. I'm kind of all lined up here. All right. Tony Lee. R2. Of course, Tony Lee. Should I just, put it in your box? Not even run it? Okay. Qui-Gon. Training. Jedi training gear. Let's pull Chancellor out, and let's put instead K3PO. Get in there. MK, thank you for following. Yep, I figured B would be what you wanted. Thank you for that. And why don't we move on with an FX7? This is the FX7 that makes. I will say that some figures make the original vintage figures look sad. An FX7, look at that. I mean, holy cow, it's insane. Florida Man wants it. Oh. He really wants it. But MK 2017. I'm assuming B? Yes. I know, I forget sometimes when it's a buy or choose. All right, we got the Obi-Wan Kenobi Sith training. We'll start this a little lower. We'll start these at $3. Buy or pick one figure, $3. All right, second wave, A, B, or C? Hey, okay. Tis yours. All right. How about This is another kind of a concept one. This is an Obi-Wan cold weather gear. Someone was asking me about a. I do have a. All right, I'm going to put this up next because someone was asking me. I don't want to. All right, I'll take Prune Face off for the moment, and I will put on. Someone was asking about a Blando and a with the cape and a blue card. I'm assuming you meant the Power of the Force one, but just in case you didn't, I will put the Power of the Jedi one up. Okay, we're about 8 away from another giveaway figure. Fry, you get your choice, A, B, or C? C. Okay, got it. Thank you for that purchase. Missing like this. Missing no thinking you're gonna no bid on us. Make sure you bid on Boss Nass or the concept. Come on, it's worth a bid just for the humor here, folks. Come on. I know what you're waiting for. I know you guys. I know what you're waiting for. I know. Me's I like ideas. All right, fine. We'll do the thing where you pick 2. Ay. Fire pick 2. Whoa, he knows a deal. All right, second wave. Give me AB, BC, AC, BC. All right, you get the Obi-Wan training and you get the Boss Nass. Awesome. Okay. Now. Let's see. Let's get Prune Face back in there. All right, yeah. And back to Booner, pick 1, but I'm gonna put a Black Series Basil. All right. Say what you will about the Acolyte, but I loved Basil. Basil was awesome. It's one of the few Black Series figures I own for my own PC. Misa, message like this. We're back to pick 1. Message like this. I know, right? All right, Horror Hunter, A, B, or C? A, B, or C? You actually technically get 2 characters. You get little Pip there, too. Absolutely no extra cost. All right. All right, gang. We're still you pick 1. Why don't we add the Fans Choice Duras figure? This is Elor's Madoc. I'm going to switch these around a little bit. There we go. Dude. All right. I'm turning my ring off for a minute so you can see it better. All right. We're going to start enveloping a few other items in here, as you saw with Basil. That's a fan choice figure, guys. The Duras one is a little bit more highly sought after. So, why first purchase, Marco. Which one would you like, A, B, or C? C, and it is yours. Congratulations on that purchase. Okay. Let us move on. Someone was asking me about retro. Here's a retro OSHA Anasea figure. Buyer pick one. Oh, and where are we? We are about 4 away from another giveaway. Buyer pick two. Florida man knows. He always knows. Second wave. AB, BC, AC. AB. All right. Ooh, thank you for that. Put in Mother Anasea. And let's bring Balin's skull in. Back to pick one. Buyer picks one. Welcome, people just joining in. This is a winner. Pick one of the ones listed. I advise you to stick around because you never know when I'm going to throw in a pick two. Panthers in. Okay, MK 2017, A, B, or C. Hey, right away. Awesome. Love when you're on top of the ball. Awesome. Okay. Let's go back to some. This is a little bit of a banged up card, guys, but it is a really cool Ewok Tebow, the Power of the Jedi version. Just again, look at the card. It's not the best. It's got a little bit of warpness there. All right, but I would recommend either opening it or getting it into a clamshell case. Let me see if I can reposition my light here. This is to do a little bit better here. Oh yeah, that's a little bit better. Okay, Marcos. A, B, or C? Excuse me. Hey, Tebow is yours. Jumper. Throw in the Obi-Wan. Jedi Master Obi-Wan Kenobi. Okay, A, B, or C? Congrats on that. There you go. All right. There we go. Let's get an Ahsoka Grand Admiral Thrawn. This is not retro. That is a regular. Oops. $4 start. I still got some really good power of the Jedi figures, and a few freeze frame Jedi. Well, actually, I think I might have done most of my free frames. There is one I'm curious about. All right, MK. What would you like? Hey, all right. Thrawn is yours. Okay. All right. Let's do this. Let's take. I'll bring the red. Whoa. Sorry, I took you guys for a ride. Sorry about that. Let's do Jedi Padawan Jackie Lon. Number 47. Oh, and you know what? We're going to pass our things. So let me say it. Got a giveaway started here. All right. And A, B, or C? Any Padme? So funny you should ask that. This was Mike Lilly. You wanted A. Okay. Jackie Lon is yours. Okay, someone was asking me about Padme. Well, let's see. I'm not seeing any Padme. I am seeing only her alter ego and her body double. We'll start with, we have a Queen Amidala, but no Padmes today. Let's take out Mother Anastasia and put in Jedi Master Soul. Any of her version. Okay. Sorry if my coughing is making any loud noises. My wife tells me that my coughing is piercing. I don't know if that's coming through on the camera. I apologize if it is. Ooh. By the way, guys, be sure that you check out Florida Man. You see he's made a lot of purchases today. He does an awesome show. A, B, or C, Strawberry? Hey. I do not have any Anakin. I mean, unless you're looking for a young Anakin. In which case, I can run one of a young Anakin. All right, guys, I got to do a little reshift here. Hang on 1 second. I got to move some stuff around. All right, so I will run a baby Anakin with the droid. Is it Annie? Annie. Okay. So that was number 49, and you want A. Okay. And I don't know about Strawberry, if you're interested, but here's another Queen Amidala. And as far as the giveaway is concerned, let's go with, since we'll go with this as the giveaway, which I will pick in 10 seconds. All right, Strawberry. Hey, with the smiley face. Yes. All right. And for the giveaway, number 2, Chancellor Valorum goes to Collector Pool 69. All right. Congrats on that. And you made some purchases today, so thank you for that even more so. All right, gang. How about another Acolyte? This is the Jedi Knight Yord Pandar. Mike Lil, okay. And which one? B. We get Retro. Okay. I guess I'm going to mix it up a bit. So, what do you say? In the middle of our 2 retro figures here, we put a Chewie with his toolkit and his mask. It's got a little bit of a bent card on the upper right corner there. I want to point out. I have 2 more giveaways, guys. Let's see how the rest of the show goes. Try to mix up what we have, so there's interest in one area or another. Marcos, which one would you like? Or Marcos Slop? And Marcos, you unlocked. There you go. You unlocked some coupons, so you can get some discounts if you keep bidding. Let's put Wim in here. Loved Skeleton Crew. I wish they had made, and I still have my hopes that Hasbro will make a 4-pack of the 4 characters as 3 3/4 inch. One can dream. Because I really don't collect Black Series anymore, but I do own a set of the 4 of them for Black Series, just because they never made them for 3 3/4 inch. All right, Horror Hunter, ABRC. Beep, you get Wim. There you go. Thank you for that purchase. All right, gang, we're gonna put on a yak face. I wish I could tell you it was a yak face from the Tri-Logo or the Power of the Fourth Coin, but no, but I believe it's the first release of yak face in the modern line. Any Boba Fett's? I do not think so. I do not believe I do. No, sorry, no Boba Fett's today. There's no interest. I was going to say, someone's got to want the yak face. I mean, it is yak face, for God's sakes. And he's a decent looking figure. I mean, yeah, there's been some better paint apps lately, but more later. All right, Mike Little. Hey, wow, okay. Right, was that Mike Little? Yeah. No 30th anniversary with coins, and no, it's pretty much just Power of the Force and a handful of Black Series. I have a Gungan Warrior here. Let's put him up. Gungan Warrior. Yeah, I've been having trouble getting 30th anniversary Legacy. It's been hard. I've been trying to bid on a few lots and auctions, and it's just been people have been bidding up very high. Vaders. No Vaders today. Sorry. All right, K-Mill. I know the 30th are tough. The ones that I got in an earlier show. Thank you very much, K-Mill. The ones that I got in an earlier show, I honestly fell into them. We have a Princess Leia by Bespin Escape. I fell into them. I had a friend a friend of a friend, really, who wanted to sell off his whole collection, and I made what basically was a seller's offer, and a reseller's offer, and he took it. So I was like, okay. Marco, all right. Which one would you like today? Hey, Princess Leia. There you go. All right. How about let's get May up here. So, and we got twins between the yak face. Okay, Mike, C. All right, you get Osha. And let's put up another Mother and Anastasia back there. Let's see. If there's any interest in that. I do have a couple of doubles, guys, so you might see a few on here. Don't think that I forgot or something. No, I have multiples. Okay, Mike. Hey. There's May. Okay. Okay, so Mike, I'm going to actually give you, since you picked up a few of those, I'm going to give you one of these boxes to go with it because I forgot. I meant to run it with it, but I forgot to do it. So I was in all honesty. So, but this next one, I will say this: whoever picks May or Mother and Anastasia, I will have another box for you. So that'll be right. That'll be right here. Okay. So you get the box with that. And let's throw a Luke, Power of the Jedi, Luke pilot on there. Now the box only comes with if you purchase the Mother Anastasia. Mike Lily wants it now. Yeah, and I'll probably end up shipping some of the figures inside that box, inside another box. Okay, Marco. A, B, or C? A. Is yours. All right. Would put a Shmi Skywalker. If I'm not mistaken, it might be one of the only times that Shmi got released as a figure. I can't remember if she was on episode 1 or not. Collector Pool 69. Which one would you like? A, B, or C? A. Okay. B for 8. Endor Leia. Okay, Mike. A, B, or C? All right. You get this? I'm going to actually put the figure right in the box. And I'm actually going to put your other figure in here as well. I'll just put 61 and 58. Those little numbers. And here's your figure. So I know not to lose them. I'm actually going to take this and move here. So they're out of the way. All right. Beautiful. Moving on, guys. Moving on. All right. Let's see. I don't know. Sorry, guys. Here's a Jord Nanawood from Skeleton Crew, Black Series. Welcome to people just joining in. This is a Buyer's Choose show. Right now I'm running mostly Power of the Jedi figures with some Black Series. I just ran through a set of Acolyte retro figures. $4 starts. I recommend you stick around because every so often I might throw in a buyer pick 2 or even a buyer pick 3. You never know when they're coming. Whoa, 29. A, B, or C? Whoa, are you there? A, B, or C? Did I miss it? C. Gotcha. All right. Thank you for that purchase. Okay. I'm trying to keep it mixed, but I'm kind of stuck in a lot of Power of the Jedi here. So with the one Power of the Force there in the middle, let's go with Han. This is the Power of the Jedi Han. Let me know if you have any specific characters. I know some people were asking. I'm sorry, I don't have any clones. I have no Vader. I'm pretty much I have a couple of other items. I'm probably going to run a few things individually, and once I get through the rest of these figures. Okay, Marco. A, B, or C? C. There you go. Okay. Now, this is what I would like to do. Let's do this. Got a Bespin guard. We'll put him up. 64. All right, K-Mail. A, B, or C? C. All right, it is yours. I've got to make sure that, as I said, my table is starting to get a little bit wonky here. So here's one. We have a Titanium Endor AT-AT. This is the Titanium series. I have a bunch of these too. I don't know if I'm going to run them all now. I'm just kind of inserting a few here and there. This is from my PC, so. Okay. Did I not run it? This is number 65, right? 65, yeah. So, Marco, A, B, or C? C. All right. Good. All right. We have another, same one of that. I've already run this one. We have another one. We have a Queen Amidala. Okay, Collector C. Okay, very good. And we're going to put out a Imperial Landing Craft. It's kind of one from the end of Revenge of the Sith, I believe. Or it could have been the one. There might have been one from right before Captain Neeta's demise. It was just so small, it was hard to make out. All right, let's go on here. 67. All right, start the auction. Start. There we go. Okay, Florida Man. See, you got it. Thank you for that. All right, let's put a Dead Ramiro Black Series. Dead Ramiro from Andor, first season. Although I guess it works for second season too. Bum, 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 bum. All right, we are we're almost ready for our next giveaway. Let me go and start that. All right, Horror Hunter, A, B, or C? C. Everyone's on C. Okay. All right. Power of the Jedi. CC 10. And as far as the giveaway, this is for an unopened Star Wars Milton Bradley 150-piece Mace Windu puzzle. We'll run that in about a minute or so. Hey, thank you, Scooby Snacks, for following. I appreciate that. Yeah, I tend to run shows Fridays and Sundays, guys. There may be a couple of times in the near future where I'll be taking a week off or a break. See, there you go. Thank you, Marco. And we'll rerun another one of the, not rerun, we just have another one of these. It's another Bespin Leia Escape. So we got 2 Leias and a Yak face. Oh, hang on. That's what I want. Marcos, A, B, or C? Oh, did you already do it again? C. Okay. Wow, you. Okay. Here we go. All right, guys. Let's pick before we continue, let's pick our winner for the next giveaway. And the winner is Frosty Bug. All right. I always love it when a buyer is also a follower giveaway winner. Congrats on that, Frosty Bug. Okay. All right, folks. We are going to keep it going here. We got a few more to get through. We got a titanium Shadow Trooper gunship. I want to be in the. Now I know that some of this came from like comic books and other things, but I want to be in the pitch room, flying the wall in the pitch room of Hasbro when they were like, okay, so what we do is we call something Shadow, and we paint it black or gray. Can't miss. Excuse me. All right, Florida Man, A, B, or C? C. All right. I'm getting tired of C being the choice all the time. So let's move Yak Face over to C. And let's have Sabe, the Queen's bodyguard, be B. See if that changes things up a little bit. We're gonna run. We got about 10, 15 more items, guys, to run in the game format. Then I have a handful of larger items I'm gonna run separate. Collector pool, A, B, or C? B. And now B will be the number Someone wants. Okay, so let me do this. I am going to. Let's take these two. Oh, sorry. Moving the camera. Let's take these two off the board for the moment. Let's put Zutton on here. Let's put a Jedi Master Vanestra Rowe for C. Zutton will be B. And Jar Jar Binks will be A. 73. Marcos, A, B, or C? Now I don't know. I have no idea what to expect. A, you get Jar Jar. All right. All right, now let's move on to another titanium. Let's do, hang on a second. I had some price tags on here I'm trying to get off. So. All right, we got a Vulture Droid. Vulture Droid titanium with the little... $74. Welcome to people just jumping in. If you're jumping in for the first time, we are running kind of a buyer's pick. We are about 3/4 of the way done. I do have a couple more things I want to run. Just be patient. And then after I run a few more, about 12 or so more game, buyer pick things. After that, I'm going to, hey, Florida Man. He wants those titaniums. All right. Oh, I know Florida Man. I could put that in. I know you want a few others, but I'm just trying to save room. All right, let's try a Bespin Han. Power of the Jedi. Okay, Marco. A, B, or C? A, again, Bespin Han. It is yours. And we will put up next the Wookiee for the titanium, the Wookiee Flyer. Okay. $4 starts. Kimmel. Which one would you like? A, B, or C? C. The next row is yours. Okay. This is a Power of the Jedi Obi-Wan Kenobi with the robe, the hard, kind of hard vinyl robe. We're going to run this, and all this separate. And that too. Marcos, A, B, or C, my friend? C. You get Obi-Wan. All right. All right, guys, pay attention. We got Bo Sheck. Bo Sheck. Really cool character from the Cantina scene. It's a bit of a bent card, but really cool figure. I was going to keep it for myself, but I already have one. So my good fortune is your good fortune. So I'm going to run it. All right. A, B, or C? Eric Carr, welcome back. Namer of the Chewbacca. So, Eric, we were doing a pick one, so C, and you are welcome. All right. Okay, another titanium. We have just a standard Imperial shuttle. Okay. 79. That one. Why is it up to 85? It's weird. I didn't have that many mediums, did I? Oh, I had one. Oh, maybe that one I did. Yeah. Okay, collector pool. B. Sutton. Right? B. Okay. Let's put a Chewie with the chess table and his famous hands behind the head. Suggest a new strategy, let the Wookiee win pose. Do. The Sithalorian is back. Choose A, B, or C, Sithalorian. Which one would you like? The Wookiee Flyer? Chewie? All right. Next up, we have Plo Koon. No, not Plo Koon. Spicy 10, I'm sorry. I don't know why, at first glance, I always mix those two up. I don't know why. I know who Plo Koon is. I know who Jedi Master Spicy 10 is. Do I have the houndstooth? I have a big box here. Let me look. I don't think I do, because I I think I did. I don't think so, sir. Sorry. C. Okay, that is yours. We got Eth Koth, the same species as Darth Maul, but one who sided with the Sith. Let me take a look, Frosty Mug. Look a little bit more intently in my pile here. Yeah, I thought I had already sold it. That's why I'm saying I don't think I have it. Yeah, in fact, I know I don't because. Oh wait. No, that's the ecliptic arc. Nope. Maces. No. Yeah, sorry. Too late. Not too late. How would you know, right? Okay, second wave. Numbers, letter C. You want Eth Koth? Eth Koth is yours. All right. Okay, we got the Blue Guard, the Senate Coruscant Guard, the precursor to the Emperor's Royal Guard. Okay, E5, E5, D8. A, B, or C? C. Out of the Jedi card. Okay. We are okay, guys. We're only a few left in the this is a Qui-Gon with the Mos Espa disguise. Kind of feels like a Superman glasses thing, you know. Put on a poncho. No one will know I'm a Jedi, even though I let my lightsaber just dangle. Okay, Marcos. A, B, or C? C. All right, you get Qui-Gon. All right, and we have the calamari officer. Admiral, we have enemy ships in Sector 27. If he didn't say that, we would have never had. It's a drop! Remember that. Oh, where did my pen go? Here it is. Okay. This is 85. 86 is next. Okay, MK. Which one? A, B, or C? Oh, C. Got it. Okay, next up we have a titanium speeder bike. And let's start that. Okay. Buy or pick two? Honestly, guys, I was just waiting for someone not to bid on something. Okay, A5D8. Do you want AB, BC, AC? A and B. All right. They are both yours. Okay. Excellent, guys. All right. So I am now going to move the stuff off the board and just run some single items as we wrap things up here. First up, we got a set of, this is a Lego 25th anniversary of episode 1. 75 piece, one of these baggy little droid tanks. Okay. And we'll run it. I did make my way, Mike, all the way through the retro. Yes, I'm sorry. Although I did just win another lot of retro items that will be coming, but not today. I do have a couple more figures to run, guys. I just didn't want to run them in a buy or pick because I have to run them a little bit bigger. And they're just some oddball items here. Okay, let's do. This is a Black Series figure with the two different heads. I'm gonna run this as a large, guys, because it's heavy. And for 5. All right, collector pool. That is yours. Give me 1 second here, guys. I'm just okay. All right. We got next. We got this is a Man with Salacious Crumb 2-pack. Okay. It's a little bit more of a deluxe figure, another fan choice. I'll run this one as a medium. I do not have a Carbonite Han and green card. Sorry. Yeah, I think that. In fact, I will tell you my last. I think this is my last individual figure. 3 3/4 inch. Actually, my last Black Series too. So, how we doing here? We're about 5, 6 away from our. Okay, Panther. Good grab. Thank you for that. All right. Let's see. Do we have any more interest? We have another one of these. This is a 4-piece gift set of the Bendhams. Okay, I'm going to run this as as a large, but I will start it at $4. Anybody is interested in that? I'm Tony Lee is interested in that. This is L3. All right, Tony Lee. There you go. Whoops. Thing fell over. All right, so I put these together 2 weeks ago, and I just managed to make some more. These are magnets that look like the trading cards. Okay, this is the Star Wars set. There's 5. Okay, these are like refrigerator magnets. And they basically all the wax packs. I'm not gonna call them large. This is definitely small. And we'll start it at $4 for the set. Oh, why is it 30 seconds all of a sudden? That's weird. And we'll correct that. Sorry about the longer wait there, but that's okay. Gives me time to do something with this. All right. Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. I appreciate it. All right. Now you know what? Let me grab a small bag to put these in. Okay. I do have the other ones, guys, which I'll run in a moment. I have the Empire and the Jedi, but I just like to run them separately first. Okay. All right. That's all running. That's all good. All right. Now, I don't know how much interest there is in this, but let me run it. This, I'll take them out. This is just a lot of individual parts and pieces. I believe it is all modern. Okay, I believe these are from a modern snow speeder. A lot of accessories. I believe this is a lightsaber for a 12-inch figure. Box from, I think, Anakin or something. Blaster from a bigger figure. Bunch of accessories. A couple of Black Series porgs. Sure, Frosty Mug. I'll. Well, they're in a bin, but I'll take them out and show you. A couple of helmets in here. Okay, a couple of droid pieces. Okay, it's just and a backpack. Just a random series of and a tiny little guy from the Gungan War. So this is all modern to the best of my abilities. I've been able to separate that. So if there's any interest in any of this, kind of piece through. Oh, dang it. I did the same thing. Shoot. I gotta fix that. I don't know why I did that. That's so weird. Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get you a better. I'm gonna put this in a slightly bigger thing, Panther. This bag is too small. And it was broken. I don't even know if this is really, if this is part of the, I don't know. This is, I know most of it is. You know, this is a Black Series, I think this is a Black Series Ray. All right, Panther. Thank you for that. All right. I don't know how Vintage Toy World does this. It does this like every time he throws like a whole bunch of stuff on there. I'm like, wow. The Battle Droid pieces. It was funny, like it was part of an auction of items, and it included some original original accessories, meaning some from the 70s and 80s figures, but they were all reproductions, so I did not sell them. I just kind of separated them out so not to confuse them. All right, that's all the answers. All right, so all right, we got a couple more items here, guys. But someone was asking me about how is it? I'm good. Someone was asking me about titanium. I'd ignore the prices on here, guys. All right, but I'll just kind of I'll try to take the price tags off unless they're. All right, we got the Swamp Speeder. We got Plo Koon's Jedi Starfighter. By the way, the prices you see on there, Mace Windu, these are kind of like what they've been going for on eBay, like comps for sold A-Wing. But that was a few years ago, so it could be different now. Jedi Starfighter, orange. Obi-Wan Starfighter with the hyperspace ring. Hyena Bomber. Okay, and some Swamp Frosty. Here's let me point this camera down here. All right, so here are the other ones I have. I got the Executor or Executor. I got a TIE Bomber. I got a AT-DT Land Speeder, Death Star, Invisible Hand. Oh my God, I do have the Houndstooth. Holy crap! I am so sorry. I hope that person is still here. Well, I'll run it regardless. I'll run the Houndstooth. But I'm sorry about that. I swore I sold it. Maybe unless I had to. Naboo Starship, Kashyyyk Speeder Bike, AT-8 or AT-RT, TIE Fighter, Bark Speeder, the Clone Turbo Tank, the Darth Maul Sith Speeder, the Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, the purple one, the Hailfire Droid, the Arc 170, Rogue Shadow, got a rare one here, the Republic Attack Shuttle, Obi-Wan's Jedi Starfighter, Y-Wing Fighter, the Clone Wars version of the Y-Wing Fighter, the Sand Speeder, Jabba's Desert Skiff, and Wedge Antilles X-Wing, and the Naboo Royal Cruiser. So those are what I have. No vehicles today, guys, other than the titanium. So you asked, all right, Frosty Mug, I will run Houndstooth right now. So I apologize for deceiving you. It was not intentional. I swore I sold it. Get this price tag off of it though. We will start it at $4 like we've been starting everything. Okay, and then I got a couple more items to run, guys, and then one more giveaway. I think we're gonna call it a day. All right, it's a school night, and I got to get all this stuff. Got to get dinner, and then I got to get this stuff packed up for you folks, you fine ladies and gentlemen. All right, this is the Houndstooth running for $4. Oh, but other people want it too. I see. Thought that was just going to be a quick thing. Okay. Interesting. Frosty Mug wants it. when you're asking for TIE fighters, Marco, are you referring to? Thank you, Frosty Buck. You got that. You referring to titanium? Yes, I have a TIE fighter. You referring to anything else? I do not. Not today. All right, let's run another set of these magnets. This is the Empire Strikes Back version of the magnets. This is the 3 different wax pack packages made into magnets. I will actually run that a little bit less. I'll run that for $2. Ah, gotcha. All right, Sith Lorian. There you go. Thank you for that. All right. All right, guys, pay attention. If you watch Ultimate DJ, and also great whatnot, you know that I picked this up from him. This is a Battle Pack Jedi versus Sith. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 figures in here. But oh, wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah. But Obi-Wan comes with the lance and the really cool armor. Okay. Now I'm gonna be full disclosure. I paid $40. I'd like to get $40 back, but I'm not gonna start it at 40. I'm gonna start it at 30. All right, this is gonna be a large. So there will be some shipping with it, but I'm gonna start this at $30 to see if there's any interest. If not, I get it. Oh, damn. 30 seconds. What the heck, man? Why did that switch? $40 of fun. But it's okay, guys, because for those that know me, know that I'm running a yard sale, and I'll run it in a yard sale. So if no one wants it for 30, I get it. It's totally cool. Why is this thing doing it at 30 seconds? What happened? All right, no problem. Oh, second wave jumps in at the last second. Anybody going to bid it up a little? Okay, you can have it at 30. It's okay. Thank you, second wave. All right. Next up, as we're wrapping things up here, we got well, you know what? Before I forget, let me go to here and run my final giveaway. I need to face kind of outward this way a little bit. This is a Disney. You can tell it's Disney because it's got the Mickey Mouse handle button, but you kind of pull it down, and it's the lightsaber. Still running, still working. Okay, but this is one of those cheaper ones, all right? All right, so we will run that. It'll still be a large item for the packing, but I'll start it at $3, which is the cheapest lightsaber you are ever going to buy from Disney. So, and there we are again. Dang it. All right, shoot. Thank you, Marcos. The mouse is canon. Maybe it's because it's large. I don't know. It's actually pretty cool as sabers go with the design of it. Oh, and by the way, the free item, we're gonna do both the die-cast or the titanium vehicle there and the Lego. We'll do that as the final giveaway. All right, Marco. Took a lot of items today. You may be qualifying for the Chewbacca of the week. Okay. Not sure. And you know what else I'm going to throw in? This is for the giveaway. I'll throw in that. That's a 2005, when everyone thought that Revenge of the Sith was the last Star Wars Time magazine. Here is a set of Return of the Jedi. And this one's a little bit more because there are actually 8. 3. There's 4 of these. And 4 of the red ones. Now, I will tell you that I make these myself. The magnet piece sometimes it comes unglued, which it's just, so you can either just, but once you reattach it, it's fine. So this bitting is for just the 8 magnets. Okay, and let's go back to small. We'll start this one at $4. Oh, it is on 2? All right. I hate that. F did that. Salty 710 is following me now. Okay. Somebody wants to get their free stuff, but that's okay. Let's come back to another show. All right, Sith Lorian, thank you for that. All right, and then I did have a question for anybody out there. This is not a Star Wars question. This is a Transformer question. Actually, there's 2 questions. Well, first of all, this came in an auction lot of stuff I didn't want. I think this was actually part of the lot of stuff I just gave the Panther, but this was separated. Does anybody know what? I know that they're Transformer parts. I think they're like accessories for Transformers, and I do believe they're from the 80s. Okay. Question: does anybody want me to run these? I will run them at $1. I did Google AI, and that's exactly what they told me. So, but I ran them in my vintage show, and no one wanted them. Is there anybody who would like me to run them for $1? If you say run them, I will. If you don't, it's totally cool. All right, I'll let you think about that for a minute. And while that's happening, okay, let's pick our winner. Put those 3 items in the back there. And it is Captain Murdoch. All right, Captain Murdoch, thank you for following. Okay, I appreciate it. Captain Murdoch, give 4. All right, here we go. All right. So, guys, before I wrap up, were there any other titaniums anybody wanted me to run? I do have one more thing to run. If you don't have anything else, you're welcome there, Captain Murdoch. It's all right. All right. So no one wants these. That's fine. All right. Last thing I'm going to run. All right, guys. Another set of magnets. This is all the Star Wars one. It's 5 Star Wars, 3 Empire, and 8 Return of the Jedi. You're running. That's basically 16 magnets. I am going to run this as a medium because they do have a little more heft and weight to them. And I'm trying to be more accurate with my weight, but we will start it at $4. Bardani, you want me to run Yak Face again? Let me go grab it. Oh, I do have one more thing I can run here. I don't know if there's any interest in it. Oh my god, why do I keep forgetting? My brain is... You did not run the plush Ewok. I just grabbed it because I forgot that I wanted to run it. So I'm going to run the Yak Face. We'll be here all night, man. Run anything on that shelf in any field of vision. Well, the thing is that, I got to pack all this stuff, man. But what I will say is, Wookster, you'll be around. You'll see. You'll see this stuff in the future. All right, here's Yak Face. E5. E5D8. Just a quick question. Ooh, get up there, dude. Do you mind me calling you by the other name that you used to have on this, or you care? I thought at least your mailing address is the same, or is it another person in your household? The PC is looking mighty fine. Well, dude, check out my channel. I mean, I want you to watch. You know, I've done a few walkarounds. Berdani. I figure. All right, good. Because I mentioned it on the shout out that you'll see in the morning, and from yesterday from the other show, and I was like, oh, I hope he doesn't want me. You know, I hope he doesn't want me not to say it or something. I'm like, oh. All right, guys. Very cool. Thank you, E5D8/Berdani. All right, last item, guys. Last item for the show, and then I'm calling it a night because I gotta pack all this. But this is a plush Ewok. Now I will say, this is a kind of a weighted one. It's got like the beanbag, the heavy weight on the bottom. I don't know what they call it. If it has its name, like I know that sometimes they call it like I don't know. It sits easier. Okay, but it's very heavy. So I gotta call it a large. Okay. I am gonna freaking remember now to not call this a 30-second option. I will call it a 20-second with a 7-second. All right. $5 there. So Mike Lilly, just so you know, there you are. Okay, I was gonna say, I hope you remember. I hope you're here. I hope you didn't just like check out. All right. Mike Lilly gets it. Okay. So guys, thank you so much for watching. All right. Be sure that you check out my show. I will give you all shout outs if you made a purchase today. I run shows on generally I try to do them Fridays at 6 and Sundays at 2. So I will say that, you know, Fridays typically are vintage. Although you never know. You know, if there's a week coming up where I can only do one show, sometimes I do a little mix of both. All right. So thank you guys so much for being part of this. I love this community. You guys are amazing. All right. Oh, that's great, Mike. That's awesome. It's so cute. I mean, and I'm almost sorry to let it go, but I do tend to part with the plush just because I've got so much stuff. It's hard to like keep. It's hard to like find places for everything. But I'm glad it's gonna go to someone who's gonna love it. All right. Thank you so much, guys. I'm gonna raid if Lily's collectibles is still there. I'm gonna raid that. Okay. Be sure to check out my channel, guys, and give me a follow if you haven't already done so. We'll see you in the next one, guys. Until next time, may the force and the toys be with you. All right, I'm rating Lily's collection. Here we go. Right now.